Hi everyone. Sorry about the if there's a glare. I changed my setup a little bit because I'm rearranging my living room and the sun is shining so brightly and yeah, it was like blinding me. So I think everything's okay now. Okay, happy Tuesday. Yay. I'm so excited because I have channeled messages from your higher selves. So, this is a pick a number reading, and then I channel what's coming through from your higher selves that you need to know, that you need to release, and what you need to do in order to receive your upcoming blessings. Okay, so before we get to that, I want to make an announcement about my new Patreon collaboration that I'm doing with Lightworkers 613. Super excited. We are bringing forth channeled messages from Yeshua's children, Sarah and Myrrh, and so happy to do this. So this it's called Temple of the Cosmos, and the initial phase will be in 7 parts. We're doing these 7 modules of learning for anyone, wherever you are, however you are in your spiritual journey, just simplifying things, bringing things back to basics, and kind of bringing in that cosmos, the galactic energy. So, our first live event for the Patreon is this Thursday, March 11th. So, check out the link if you'd like to join. And yeah, I love working with Lightworker 613. It's fun. It's just like, it's a good time. So, what other announcements? If you want to have a private session with me, then click on the link in the description to book a session. I do Akashic Records readings and higher self channelings there, and I also have divine love readings, any type of love, your divine masculine, feminine, to help figure out what's going on in your situation. So I'm just a channel in general. So check out my website and my other videos as well. I'm excited to bring forth this channel messages. I feel like it'll be great for the upcoming new moon as well. And let me know how you like this and if you have any suggestions for the next one based on any questions that you have that may help the collective. All right, guys, enjoy. Okay, everyone, take a moment to breathe. Take a look at the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, and allow yourself to trust the number that speaks to you the most. And it's possible that there's more than one that you may decide to listen to, and that's okay too. Hello. Sorry for my morning voice. Hi. For those of you who picked number 1, this is your reading. Just tapping into your energy right now. And all I feel is just hope. I feel hope and innocence and just childlike, playful energy. It feels so reviving, if that makes sense. It feels like there are better days ahead. There are lighter days. It's like you just came through the to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Potentially, some of you guys, remember this is a general reading, some of you guys faced some darker times recently, and it feels like that's lifting. So I'm very happy for you guys, because that's just a wonderful feeling. Your higher self is saying that now is the time to celebrate. Now is the time to be joyful. Now is the time to just remember your light. And it's a time to pull yourself out of that slump or darkness, because it's an old story that doesn't need to be there anymore. So Time to tap into some of that joy by doing things that you loved. And if you're not sure of what that even is anymore, it's time to explore. Listen to any hints that may come up in your mind or your intuition about things that you want to do more of. And don't take that for granted, because that could be your inner child or any aspect of you trying to connect you more with play. Okay, so what belief system are you ready to release? That play is not a priority. So you're working on the belief system that your pleasure and play is not a priority for you. Because pleasure and play is just as important as all of the other things. How can you have longevity with the things that you're doing if it's not bringing you joy? So your higher selves are telling you it's time to find joy in your life every day. Because that's what makes things worthwhile, right? We don't want to live life of doing sad, depleting things every single day. That's nothing to look forward to. So what is it that you look forward to? And how can you bring that more into your life? And what is it that you can do on your own that you don't necessarily need to rely on someone else for to tap into that joy? Okay, so the next question is, how can you prepare for your upcoming blessings? Your higher self is saying sleep more and get more nutrients, cook more for yourself, more nurturing foods. Your energy source is very important right now. It's hard to identify your blessings when you're just too tired to see it. Okay, that feels complete. Thank you. Hello, this is for those of you who picked number 2. It's tapping into your energy. It feels like there's a lot of mental chatter. It feels like grounding will be very helpful for you, whether that's through grounding foods, through going out in nature more, meditation, exercise, doing something that will tire the body and connect you back into your body. Be really helpful for you this time. At this time, also I'm seeing activities that get you into your flow state, so that you're not as connected with the mental chatter, because a lot of the mental chatter is just a clearing, and it's not necessarily identified with your current reality and truth. So just remember that and tell yourself that you are safe and loved at all times. So I'm seeing some of you potentially knitting, doing some art projects like painting that puts you in more of that flow state. And remember that your mind may come up with excuses, reasons to not do this type of thing. But if you tell yourself that it is really helpful for you and your growth, your spiritual growth, and it's, even though it doesn't matter if it's a mindless activity, because that's okay too, but sometimes we need to give ourselves reasons why something is helpful. So if you tell yourself that this will help you with any mental clarity that you need, then that may help you. And remember that this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. So I'm seeing that once you embark on these activities, then that mental chatter will clear. Also, some of you may need to be journaling more, getting your thoughts on paper, and writing out what you would like to cultivate in this new reality. It feels like a lot of you guys have many ideas in your mind, but need a little assistance putting that into your physical reality. So, what your higher selves are suggesting is that you start to write down what that world, what that reality looks like for you. What would you like your everyday to be like? And you can even be as detailed as like, what foods do you want to eat? How do you want to feel when you're eating these foods? Really tap into what emotions you'd like to feel. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so what belief system are you ready to release? Hmm. It's funny. I feel like like there's a lock on this. Like, I feel such, like you're protecting this. Like, you don't want to let go of it. Like, you don't want to let go of the idea that you're ready to release something. Interesting. So, I'm going to see what that. Okay, so some of you may be so into the shadow work idea that you constantly need to fix and fix and fix yourself, that there's always something that some there's always something that's wrong with you, and going into that wheel of always something wrong is not exactly the most uplifting and inspiring, and makes you feel like the great person that you are. So what your higher self is saying, that remember that life is a flow state, and that there is no like end goal in terms of finishing your shadow work. Just realize that you're already perfect, and that things will come up in your life that you will need to assess, and that will come up naturally, but it's not something that you necessarily need to consistently dig and search for, because that can be very draining. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see if there's anything else your higher selves have to say about that. Nope. Okay, so the next question is, how can you prepare for your upcoming blessings? Okay, your higher selves are saying exactly this, the knowing that you don't have to dig up all the darkness in order to capture your blessings. There's already light and dark here for you at all times. So don't be too caught up in what you need to do. Don't be too caught up in that. What they're saying is that, I don't want to use the word toxic, but it's more like the masculine energy that's overcompensating. Let's call it that. That needs to overcompensate for things. And instead, you can receive and be in that flowing feminine energy state. So, in order to be in that receptive state to get your blessings, they're saying take a breather. No need to go, go, go all the time. I want you to relax more and pause. Okay. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this resonates. Bye. Hi, this reading is for those of you who selected 3. And remember that this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates with you. And if it doesn't resonate, then you can disregard. Okay. When sorry. When you're connecting with your energy, I just felt so much love and heart activations. And I feel like I just want to tell you guys, good job with your self love journey. Good job, guys. I feel like you're understanding your power. You're starting to, you guys are identifying like what has drained you in the past and like what your worth is, what you deserve. And that's for many of you guys, that means that's bringing you even greater love, whether that's romantic love or friendships or just any kind of relationships, even if it's like a business relationship. You're really knowing who to spend time with, like what's worth your time, and so that you can identify what you deserve. So I'm so proud of you guys because I understand how difficult that journey may have been for you guys, and you just have done so much to cultivate that love and see that love and radiate that love. So that's awesome. I just feel super happy connecting with your energy, and that's a nice feeling. So keep doing that and realize that you are love. I know you already know that, but I feel compelled to say that again, that you are love. Okay, so what belief system are you ready to release? Okay. So your higher selves are saying the idea that you need to do more for this self-love journey. Like you are perfect. You are perfect. And there are things that may happen in the future that may cause you to like test this, to question this, but know that you have all the knowledge to correct anything. So you are perfect. Any lessons that come up, you will handle them beautifully. You have all of the knowledge. So let me go back to the question that I asked. Okay, so your higher selves are telling you that you are perfect and you know that. So you don't have to search anymore because you've found yourself. It feels like such a flow state of your divine feminine and masculine energies within you. That's what it really feels like. Like you understand how to work, or you're starting to understand how to work with both energies. And if you feel like you're not there yet, then this message is telling you that you are getting there and that you're learning that. So, good job. If anything that I've said here, like if you don't feel like you're in that self-love state, this message is also telling you that you are getting there. You're on that path. So, that's amazing. Okay. So, what can you guys do to prepare for your upcoming blessings? Continue keeping your heart open, allowing your love to shine through without expectations. So, any loving action or feeling that you have, or anything that you want to do, put out there in the world, or say to someone, if it comes from your heart, don't hesitate. Don't worry about how people will react to it. Just know that if it's coming from your heart, then it's the right thing to do. If it's truly coming from your heart, if it's from your higher self, if you're doing it in a loving way, in a way that's loving for you, then you don't have to question that. Of course, as long as you're not, I have to make the disclaimer, as long as you're not intending to harm anyone else. Of course, that goes without saying. Okay, that feels complete. I love you guys. Good job. Talk soon. Hello, everyone. This is for those of you who picked number 4. Remember that this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates and you can disregard what doesn't resonate. Okay, so when I connect with your energy, it feels like a little bit of confusion. And what your higher selves are saying is that you're going to be receiving the clarity that you are looking for. So don't worry. Write down what it is that you want, and then you'll receive that greater clarity. I'm just feeling a lot of distraction energy as well, so you may need to disconnect from electronics. You may be on social media too much as well, or watching TV or watching the news, any type of media. It just potentially is distracting your creative flow. And also to drink more water, hydrate, please. Okay, so another thing your higher self is saying is to speak up more about your needs. Don't hold it all in. Don't sacrifice yourselves for someone else or something else that you think is greater than you. Understand that your needs are just as important, especially if you are nurturing or tending to others, that you can only ignore your needs for so long before you feel like exploding. Okay, so what belief system are you ready to release? That's just it. That you can, the belief that you can continue burying your feelings and hiding them from yourself. The belief that you don't matter as much. So it's time to remove any distractions from your life, even if it's temporary, if you decide for a day just to be with yourself out in nature without any people asking you to do things, without any social media, and just ask yourself, what is it that you want? Because it feels like for a lot of you, there's people wanting a lot from you. So it's time to just take that space for yourself and nurture yourself. And that starts by just pausing and removing all of that distracting energy from your field. Okay, let's see. Actually, I think before we move on to the next question, I feel like your higher self has another message. They want to say that they love you, and don't beat yourself up for this. This is just another lesson in life. Don't be hard on yourselves. You're doing beautifully, and you're doing everything that you can, and that this is just another step closer to your self-love journey. So don't think too much about if you're going to hurt another person by prioritizing your needs. Because when people really love you for you, they understand that you need to do things for yourself and take care of yourself at times. And they should know that you need to prioritize yourself. Okay, so how can you prepare for your upcoming blessings? Take a breather, take a rest day. Your higher selves are reiterating the importance of just chilling out. And that is your blessing, is what they're saying. Your blessing is just resting. They're actually saying resting the fuck out. Like just chilling out. And your blessing is here right now. Whenever you can admit that it's time to just relax. And it will be awesome, and you will teach yourself to relax, and you will tell your mind that it's okay to rest. And you can even get one of those adult coloring books if you feel like you need to feel like you have to take action and do something in order to be more productive. But rest is productivity, because we cannot really truly take authentic action without giving ourselves time to rest and integrate everything that we've been doing. Okay, that feels complete. Thank you guys for listening. Love you. Take care.